birthday.
It's a bunch of birthdays. Happy birthday, Cedar.
Can you please say it's a bunch of birthdays, but as Blinsky as a treat?
It's a bunch of birthdays. It's no fun if it's no Blinsky.
Is no birthday, is no Blinsky.
Did Blinsky make the duck?
Yes.
The little duck boy?
Yes.
What would the creature be? And like, what would be if Blinsky were to make something of this contraption? If it were to look like a duck, what are the terrible side effects of the creatures that you can make with this artifact, Affy? If you were Blinsky, and if this was Blinsky's,
I don't know. It makes a cute little duck, and then the duck like bends you over and fucks you.
What? No, not the
ducks have corkscrew penises.
No, that's why I said it.
Sorry, Shy. I know you don't like Triceratops.
Oh my corkscrew
penises.
I don't fucking know. What kind of question is that?
What if Blinsky were to make this? What would be its horrible properties that makes it not as innocent as it seems?
I just said.
Every time you use it, it steals a random person's
nose. No, this just means that Blinsky's has an adult toy section.
It's true.
Now I'm terrified. That's where those tentacle whips. That's where those tentacle wands come from.
Very true. Session 88 of the Mistwalkers. Hey, I'm talking now. That's right, I said it. Session 88 of the Mistwalkers. Happy birthday, Cedar. Happy birthday, Sly. It was your birthdays. It's Sly's was 2 days ago. And Cedar's birthday today. Yay! And birthday cake. You can blow your candles out while I do announcements. Don't set your apartment on fire. Our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. You can go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVACTERAL, one word, to get 15% off of your order at checkout. Maggie, what is your dice pick of the week?
My dice pick of the week is Mage Armor. Do you want to know why?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, if you don't want to know why, I don't have to tell you.
Okay.
It's okay. You can just say you don't want to know.
We can continue then.
Don't edge me like this!
Why?
Okay, the reason I picked them is because they're sharp edge, and everybody likes having really sharp edges. You know, just when you're tired at night, sometimes you just want to stay up a little later, so you do a nice sharp edge. And if you are doing that, you should have some protection and wear some mage armor while you're alone in your home.
What is happening right now?
You asked.
You asked. You started it with the duck thing. Just saying.
Okay, but Ryan at Canadian Dice is not Blinsky.
Have you ever seen them in the same room?
There's no proof saying otherwise.
I think Rob died after that.
His computer just crashed again.
Rip. Everything's fine tonight, guys.
I'm gonna try on his laptop, and then if I clear him, can somebody send him his character sheet?
Yeah, I will.
I suppose.
Thanks. Very scared. I lost my train of thought. Stuff and things. What do we got?
You left off at the dice.
Yes. Fixie's 5 on Friday, and what else? Possibly another Backpacker's Guide on Saturday. On Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. And Sunday, our second episode of War Never Changes, which is a Fallout game led by Agni. Hey, Artemis. How many days until GaryCon?
16.
Haha, I'm still packing.
Not that I've been counting or anything.
I haven't started packing.
I've started, but I'm not successful.
That is a problem.
Because I also have to pack my mom and pack the house.
That's true.
And my dog.
That's true. Yeah. So if you're going to be in Wisconsin, come see us. We'll be there. Wisconsin.
I'll consider it.
Well, did you buy a ticket?
No.
They're sold out, buddy. There are no tickets left.
Okay. I mean, apparently, according to my luck, I probably still get them for free.
Agni is somehow so lucky. Like, somebody would be having tech issues, and then they're like, Agni, with your skills so bright, won't you guide my presentation tonight?
True. And you would just
you
have
would
to like
actually
blink
do
at it and it would fix it. Right?
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, pretty accurate. It sucked when your main job is tech support. You can't ever find the problem.
You go to look at something that's wrong, and when you go to look at it, it's all of a sudden fine. You're like, what's wrong with it? And they're like, all you did was touch it or breathe on it.
Yeah.
Anyhoozle, let's get into the game, shall we? So, where we last left off, you all had rescued Minotaur boyfriend from the crypts below Ravenloft. Wasn't such a great time, considering the amount of possession that went on. The brides themselves possessed Rain quite frequently and quite thoroughly, as well as Gordon himself. At one point, Gordon even ran and gored most of the party on his way out the door. Well, Gordon. You've retired to the main floor of the Ravenloft Castle into the cathedral, the old cathedral. Ki'lai, make a religion check for me.
I'm busy.
Oh, that's too bad.
Religion check?
Religion.
$23.
Okay. So amidst the sort of... It's not a well-kept space, let's put it that way. There's cobwebs everywhere. A lot of the furniture has become decayed and broken. And there's definite evidence of some sort of fight at some point here. But you still see bas reliefs. Do you know what those are?
Yep.
Of Lathander. He's just sort of marked here and there. And you see a couple for Pelor as well. It's strange when you think about it, considering those are deities generally associated with the day and sun and light. Yet you stand now in a vampire's castle. Still, as you walk in, you get that sort of overwhelming body sense of hallowed ground. Nothing undead can tread here.
And I burst into flames.
And Rain, and so does Sly, and then Gordon, and Razira, Athelstan, everybody just bursts into flames. Everybody's dead. Rock
About
solid.
Atlas.
No, he's
Say
fine.
Atlas?
No, he's fine.
Oh,
Atlas
I'm
is fine.
still?
Yeah, you just watched all your party die.
Okay, that's on par for what my life's been like so far.
We can't leave him all on his own in Barovia. We have to all roll immediately roll new characters. Put Junior on the end of your sheets, everybody. I'm here to avenge my father.
The second.
Atlas looks down at himself as he hears this is hallowed ground, and he makes sure he's not bursting into flames.
You're fine.
Okay, I'm not undead, guys. That's good news. That would be kind of weird because I do a lot of radiant damage. Everything still hurts, though.
That is true, because everybody is pretty messed up.
Before Athelstan steps into the cathedral, he would like to try and pull himself back into balance, or at least as close to it as he can.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
In the past, he has tried to right himself or otherwise by reaching for the opposite. But reaching for the opposite has always pulled him away from another part of him, which was still painful, trying to leave a part of himself behind isn't the answer. Trying to pull everything back together has been the most painless and felt the most right. So he's in the black right now. He's 2 steps in the black, so he's got that light necrotic kind of thing going on around him. Anything that's like plant life decaying, but there's not much of that here anyway.
No.
Eyes completely black, and he will in a mental way pull an arm around himself that is the black, and pull an arm around himself that is the green, and try and shuffle his layers back together again.
Okay.
It's
All of a sudden, Athelstan is replaced by Shrek.
Layers. Athelstan does have layers. We've made this joke 4 times now. I like this.
You sort of curl into yourself and pull at these different threads and layers and parfaits around you. And it still doesn't feel right. Like there's something not letting you kind of shift everything back into place.
Fucking Barovia. He'll enter the chapel.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Yeah, it just feels darker to him. He's like making it a point not to make eye contact with people, because he knows that they don't like his eyes this way.
He'll let me. I would like to give Gordon a once over.
Okay. Gordon has been sticking pretty close to Sly.
Isn't she like holding him up?
Yeah, he's really, really messed up.
Yeah.
Just to kind of recap, he is very, very drained of his blood. He was possessed. At one point, you are sure that he took a lightning bolt, though you don't remember it. And his kind of like fucked up ear from the hag fight is very, very infected.
Everyone is still pretty hurt, right? Like we haven't healed up yet.
You have not healed up. You haven't rested. You just came up from the caverns. Like you haven't done anything beyond speak to Arena, who told you to basically rest here. And that's it.
If everyone sticks close, I can help a bit before we sleep.
Before we go to sleep, I could do a round of healing, just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna do prayer of healing.
That sounds even better.
The most everything, yeah, would be great.
Has anybody cast Greater Restoration on Gordon? Would that even do anything?
I was gonna examine him to see how he was.
Yeah.
Make a medicine check.
Can Ki'lai and I both make one separately?
Separately, or one can give advantage. Either way.
What do you want to do, Artemis?
I have if you were to quantify it with a number, a +9 to mine.
Love that we do that.
I have a +8, so why don't we give you advantage? And I don't know if somebody might want to, I don't know, Bardic Inspiration it, because it might be helpful. I don't know who could do that, though.
I don't know if Rob could hear us or not.
I don't know if Rob can hear us either.
I don't know either, but we'll assume. Let me see if Breeze has any Bardic Inspiration left, actually. 1 sec.
You could just give us
Oh,
one.
yeah. 1.
I don't know if we should say that
Okay.
we should
And
use it.
it's what is it at this level now?
D10, I want to say? Maybe? D10. Yeah, D10 at 10th level.
Rob can hear us, apparently.
Oh, okay. We just can't hear him.
I rolled a 39.
Okay. So, there's a couple things.
That's amazing.
Uh,
That's amazing. Max on both of
She
them.
knows everything about his medical history ever.
You know,
When
you
you
give him a
try-
very thorough exam. He bends and coughs, like the whole bit.
Wait, you checked his what?
Prostate health is important.
It is very important. I'm very pro it, but how
I
old is
just, like-
Gordon?
I'm giving a once over. I pull Sly off for 2 seconds, look like where she was peeled, and then just stick her back.
Just put her on the other side.
Yep. Just like slide her around.
So,
I hiss.
Razira would be in her hybrid form helping.
helping what?
Because just get so they
Carry him.
Okay,
basically.
gotcha. All right. Well, he's at this point. You guys are in the chapel, and he's sort of like hunkered down against like the altar because it's really the only space where he would fit that has some sort of support. So
Be careful, Gordon.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. It's totally cool. I feel like fucking shit.
I give him a once over and find out.
He looks like fucking shit.
Yeah.
Again, ear is super infected. You also notice when you look into his eyes, where you would normally expect sort of like the red veins, they're black. And looking further down on his body, you see a bite mark that doesn't look vampiric in nature, but it has that sort of like veining out from it as well.
Like one of the wolves got a hold of him.
On top of that, there's something else. And I'm only telling you this because it's like you had almost a 40 and a nat 20.
Can you repeat the last few lines? You said, like, the last, like, sentence or two you said? Right before you said, I'm only telling you this because you kind of cut out for me.
Oh, sorry. He's got a bite mark that
Yes.
appears to be like infected as well, and it's got that veining coming from it. His eyes are the
Oh.
same. And he, again, only because you got basically 40 and a natural 20 and a natural 10 on the Bardic Inspiration.
Under 1E now.
And Atlas is helping you. And Breeze is just fucking chilling, doing whatever Breeze does to inspire people. There is something wrong. You can't put your finger on what it is, beyond the bite mark and the infection and the blood loss and all that stuff. There is something else.
Okay.
You just don't know what it is. You've never experienced it. You've never seen it before. You do not know what it is.
So Ki'lai, it's not just vampirism, probably. It's something else.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And it's not vampirism. If
Would,
anything, it would be like a werewolf situation.
Would Razira have any idea? Since she's right there helping.
You know no more than I have just said.
Okay.
Would I think, like, looking at the wound and given the medicine roll I just did, would I think a greater restoration would fix the problem?
It might fix some of the problem.
I feel like a greater restoration would at least help his exhaustion. If it doesn't help anything else. I still have both of my level 5 spell slots, Ki'lai. If you want to use yours for the healing.
I do not have any level of that level left.
Okay. So I Gordon, if you consent, I'll cast Greater Restoration on you.
Yeah, you do you, bro.
Atlas looks into Gordon's eyes, trying to hide his own pain at seeing his friend so injured. He feels like, kind of out of everybody in the party, he relates to Gordon the most, being both, half man, half beast. and also kind of, Gordon is like calm and jovial, and Atlas normally feels more at peace with him, as Atlas is a lot more anxious and skittish. It's like cow and horse vibes. So he, puts all his heart into this greater restoration. He summons the power of his mother, and he says, you know what? You're going to be okay. Like his mom would tell him.
Okay.
And then he casts greater restoration.
Sorry, but all I can see is like the hot fireman who like rescued that one guy. You're gonna be okay.
Saving.
Damn!
Okay. So you don't have to spend your spell slot because Hunter from Warlocks and Waffles has given you all a greater restoration, or you can save that for something else. It's up to you guys.
Do we want to save it for Ki'lai's Prayer of Healing? Is that level 5? I don't have that spell. So
No, that's only level 2. I have I have level 2 spell slots left. I have one 4th level spell that I refuse to use unless somebody is dead.
Save the cow man.
I have all my why do I have 2 things of greater restoration on my character sheet? I think I
do not know.
No. I could.
Can you upcast it?
No, I only have level 5 spells. So, how long can we save it for?
Until you use it, but you have to remember that you have it. Because I'm not going to keep track of it.
Hey, who's better who's responsible?
Just if you have level 5 spells, like
just burn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll use my spell slot to cast greater restoration on my buddy.
I'll try remembering it. I usually remember this random shit.
I already wrote it down.
Okay. So, casting this greater restoration, you can see that bite mark on like his pectoral muscle begin to shrink. The veins sort of like pull back in so they're not visible anymore through like his skin and his fur. And it starts to heal. And just for funsies, because it was a good roll for the medicine, it does take care of the infection in the ear as well.
And I will pull on the sort of holy energy in this place and cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
So 6 people, so Gordon, Rain, Alphinius, Sly, Breeze.
I'm good if somebody else needs it.
Rob!
And Eli. Is there like the worst in order?
All right, go ahead.
Meanwhile, Zeus sitting off the corner. She just fine.
Okay, while you're doing that, I'm just going to give you a little bit more info about where you guys are.
Yeah.
Come on. Just need the right map. Give me the right map, please and thank you. That's it, I got it. All right, so dim colored lighting filters through tall, semi-broken, and boarded up windows of stained glass that illuminate the ancient chapel. You can hear a couple bats are fluttering around near the top. of the 90-foot high ceiling. You can see a balcony running against the west wall. And there appears to be like thrones on the balcony. And again, like there's a lot of detritus from like old battles. Pews are broken and shattered against walls and stuff. Yeah. So, with Gordon being tended to, what's everybody else doing? Anybody?
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to let somebody else go first for once because I'm always ready to talk.
Sly should do her thing too.
Yeah.
Sly, what are you doing?
Not letting go, that's for sure.
That's fair. He's sort of got his arm looped around you. It's not a very firm grip, but he still has like his fingers kind of curled around your hip, and his like arm is kind of cradling your back. You can tell that he's feeling real weak right now.
That's fine. I have my claws just fully like.
Okay.
Is there like a source of water in here? Like in some chapels there's like a little wall kind of thing?
No, nothing like that.
Isn't that usually holy water?
Sometimes they have fountains. I don't know. I didn't grow up going to church, so I don't know. I did all my stuff in the woods where there was a creek nearby.
I think water in the chapel is holy water.
Nah, I mean like the fountain that's there? I don't know.
Behind us, Ozier slowly rises out of the ground singing Take Me to Church.
Take me to church.
And then we censor them because we don't have the copyright for the song.
It's like, don't listen.
Full of like people's poo.
Atlas, because he has an extra wild shape, he's going to go into a starry form once again. Because everybody still looks like shit, but he doesn't have like a ton of good spells, so he's just gonna use Healing Spirit. And so he's gonna ping people for 10 rounds, so I'm just gonna do that. So just ignore me.
He'll so what did you say, Rob? You said something. I couldn't quite hear you.
Oh, yeah, that stuff's that baptismal fonts is usually full of fecal matter.
That's disgusting.
It's true.
Yeah, people just fall into it.
Ew. That's why are Christians so fucking weird? I can't do any water stuff. Okay, well, I don't know how much water we have on us. Well, actually, no. If Atlas is still carrying like 8 jugs of freaking water, I guess he'll set some of that on. He'll set some of that on in the kettle and start boiling some water.
What are you boiling it on?
Can you not do a little fire here?
Nobody said they were making a fire. I don't know.
I would do it, but I am busy and I don't have Druidcraft. Don't you have Druidcraft? Can't you light a fire?
I do, yeah. I can just like hold it in his hand. Like he usually does. Because I'm pretty sure we made this joke one time.
Yeah,
he just like fills a pot. He just fills the pot. And it's like a camp kettle. It's like like a percolator, you know. It's got like, you know, little coffee grounds you can put in there. Anyway, he's just like holding it.
What would happen if you dropped a thermal cube in water?
There is a TikToker that does that with like a molten ball.
Oh,
but the thermal cube is not molten. If it was, you would be burning yourself just by holding it.
Yep, yeah, but it's like constant 95 degrees.
It would probably make it bath water.
Yes.
So anyway, he does that.
You from a jungle?
He'll like carry.
What?
It gets cold.
Aren't
It
you
can
from
get
the jungle.
It can get cold
Yeah.
at night in a jungle. He'll walk around the chapel carrying that and gathering any cushions he can find and like, you know.
Okay. Sly, are you doing anything else? You've got your like claws in Gordon.
Have a moment.
I don't know. I'm just trying to like process what happened, I guess.
Okay. So it was a lot. Watching between Gordon being unconscious when you arrived and then being possessed and hurting all of your friends because of that possession. And now clearly cursed in some manner. Healed, but not all the way. Not doing so well, and you're not doing that great either. Or you were. Like, you were pretty messed up too.
Mm. I need to think about this for a second.
Okay, you can think about it. Anybody else doing anything?
Rain is not very happy that her clothes got destroyed, so she's gonna go change.
That tracks. What does she change into?
Like a bowler hat with like a white shirt and like a silver vest.
When did Jeremy get here?
Bowler hat, white shirt, silver vest, and no pants.
Is she
Nah, more
going?
like a skirt.
Is it like long black tights? Is she going to hold a stick and do the cha-cha?
No, kneeling skirt.
The putting on the Ritz? Okay.
Something like that.
My gods, what is up with the music? Scary. Anyway, I think Athelstan will kind of like
More like this.
before you changed.
You look
Oh
like
my
a
gosh.
pirate.
Okay.
You look like that guy named that Badger from Firefly, the black market guy. You just need a scarf.
There you
Cool. Love that for you. Like he won't watch her change, but Athelstan will like kind of keep an eye as she walks away and make sure he knows where she is in relativity to him, because there's some shit that he noticed this past fight, aside from her punching the living shit out of him and most of us. And I think as he'll have gathered up a bunch of cushions. Every so often he'll come by and he'll just like drop them and just like a cloud of dust.
Okay, there's not a whole
And
lot
he'll-
of cushions. It's mostly broken wood.
Broken wood, no kneeling cushions for prayer.
This place has been abandoned and desiccated
Okay,
for
I just wanted to
centuries.
Just anything he could find. Some cloth, anything.
You said
Not
there's an
really.
upper walkway.
There is a balcony about 70 feet up.
I ain't going up there.
Brazilia has no problem going up there.
You're
How do you get up
sure
there?
you sure you want to go alone?
The freestanding stone balcony.
How damaged are the walls?
Please don't bring this place down on top of us.
As previously indicated in this session and the previous two sessions, this place is falling apart.
Okay, fine.
It
Rosira,
is
just
not
stay.
being taken care of.
Rosira, just stay.
Just
He'll
stay close, please.
pour out hot water for like washing, wound cleaning and whatnot.
Anytime anyone comes within like 3 or 4 feet of us, it's just at them.
Athelstan will
it's
be the
okay.
one to do that.
They're just trying to
When
help.
when she hisses at Athelstan, Athelstan hisses back. He tries not to split his mouth open this time, though. Just stop. He's just like kind of like patting the blood out of your face.
Razira's just looking between these two and like, you're not doing that properly.
What?
When you do that, you don't do that repeating like what you're doing, and then she proceeds to do it like an actual tiger.
Licking?
No, the hissing.
I am not a tiger. So
And why are you acting like one?
Focus on what's important.
I am not acting like a tiger, Razira. I'm just continue to wipe off Sly's face like an indignant child.
Spitwash.
You know that scene from like The Lion King where
Yes. Mom, you're messing up my mane. Yeah, but with like the hot water and some cloth. He's like, I don't want to hear you bitching about how it's in your hair and sticky and dry and uncomfortable. If you don't want me to do it, you do it.
Don't like three of you have prestidigitation.
I do,
Yeah.
but like this is more intimate.
And I have a wand of prestidigitation too,
I just
so.
like lean towards you a little bit.
I do have prestidigitation. Yes, I do. I do know how to cast that, but magic, it does not need to be used for everything.
It could always be worse. You could have
I
fur.
just lean forward a little bit.
I'm actually fairly hairless, to be honest with you. The only hair I really have is like on my head, my eyebrows, my eyelashes.
Thanks for that
For some-
visual picture, man. I really appreciate it.
It's not like you haven't seen it.
Just
We
like,
have been.
Sit still, Gordon.
It's not like you haven't seen it. We have been in the baths together.
Oh, I know.
Here.
I'm just saying, like, I gave you respect and didn't look,
Oh, okay.
except a little bit.
Yeah, some people usually do. Yeah, most people usually do. For one thing, I'm purple.
Same. I'm furry.
Like washing his face and stuff.
I'm
And in
Atlas.
the morning, I may be able to help more with the wound.
I think it's fine.
Maybe.
Like, pulls his, like, ratty, dirty tunic down, and the bite mark looks fine.
Is he stinky?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's
Gordon
still
always has, like, a
something I
certain
would-
musk to him. Like, I don't know if you've ever smelled a cow before.
Yes.
I'm from Wisconsin.
They got a
Yeah.
stank to him. His is a little more, like,
Manly.
manly, and, you know, there's the regular bathing and, like, colognes and soaps and stuff, so he does usually smell pretty nice, but there's always that, like, undercurrent of,
Natural musk.
yeah, and it's pretty strong, and now it's real strong.
Mm-hmm. I would still like to try in the morning just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
So does anybody else want some of this hot water?
You just, like, pour it through my hair, because it's, like, a mess up there.
Here, Sly. And he'll
Yeah,
like
it's like,
pour
snatch.
he'll like pour out a bunch for Sly and everything, and it'll go back to boiling more. Just sitting there, crisscross applesauce, holding it in his lap, and just like
All I'm imagining now is Sly does that snatching motion,
slosh.
and it just sloshes all over Gordon anyway. It's like, I don't
And
think
he's-
that's how you meant to do it.
My hair on the
Thanks,
back.
babe.
It's good.
Thanks, babe.
Fine.
Are you
No one said
okay?
It was open.
Like a pot.
Are you
They
okay?
Speak to you, Gordon.
Oh,
Do you remember anything?
Right.
I mean, they talked.
To
So
you
you
or
talk to
around
other
you?
girls?
I was
Just
more
kidding.
like
I'm just kidding.
a juice box.
I'm just kidding.
she's uncomfortable, so she's doing that thing where she uses he like gets in close to Gordon. He's like, she's doing that thing where she uses humor because she's uncomfortable with intimate situations.
I can hear you.
Yeah, that's the
I
point.
also know she is my girlfriend.
No, like but he's doing that in like a camaraderie thing, that like an agreement, like, oh, she's doing this, yeah, like that, not like telling him like it is. He's
Like
not
a bro
trying to
thing.
mansplain. He's like a bro thing, yeah. Especially since she bullied her way into being his bestie.
That's true. Yeah, they just sort of talked around me.
Any
Did they
hot
ever give you a
gossip?
reason why?
Why what?
Why they took you?
Because he's a delicious piece of meat.
Very
High
true.
five.
There.
Athelstan.
Don't leave my girl hanging.
Oh.
And then immediately back to the...
Like a little kitten.
Just velcroed on.
I know that there wasn't much that we could do about your taking, but I am sorry that you were. Can't have felt terribly wonderful or anything like that.
You know, it was kind of weird, but like, it's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
How are you?
It's not fine. I was also possessed, so like, but not like, but not. It's a story.
Also, follow-up question: who are they? And Gordon points at Rain and Phineas.
Alphinius immediately grandeur, like
Oh, yeah, for
introduces
sure. Yes.
himself. Yeah, like pipe and everything.
Without skipping a beat.
I
He
am
would be all over
Alphinius
that.
Goo, and I am the one who saved your asses. But not bragging at all, just literally like telling facts.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I want that embroidered onto the pillow. He's cute.
Hi, Phineas
Well,
Goo, and I
Phineas
saved
Goo,
your
and I
asses.
saved your ass.
Yes.
And
Except for I don't think he swears when he's in his Alphinius.
Okay. I am Alphinius
Persona.
Goo, and I saved all of your buttocks. Buttocks? Buttocks?
But
What is Botox?
and you,
I'll tell you when you're older.
the redhead, who's that? Anybody?
That is
Rain.
We picked them up outside of the castle walls when they were being attacked by a horde of zombies.
Oh. Oh, that explains that noise.
Yeah.
But
They
nice.
decided they're just accompanying us for the time being. Alphinius was kind of...
Did they not speak?
Well, I don't know. Alphinius is probably still talking in the background.
I
remember
meant-
one
I
time
meant-
when I was...
I meant Rain.
She only speaks really in insults, to be honest with you. I don't know her
Ah.
that well.
I have not insulted you once.
No,
That's
it was
a-
a few more times.
That's a
I
lie.
have just made accurate observations.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yep. Another individual with a noble background in another domain.
Oh,
Except she did seem to get the silver spoon.
Silver's not quite my thing.
I wonder why. I don't consider myself a terribly judgmental man,
really?
but
Sorry.
Choke on her tea a little bit. Like
I'm just saying.
no, I don't assume that I am a terribly judgmental man.
You can be kind of judgy.
Usually it is with good purpose, or with reason or context. But I don't typically simply look upon a person and think that, and I form an opinion upon them, of course, but not necessarily based on their race or their class in society and whatnot. Unless they, well, noble backgrounds. Yes. So yes, perhaps I am a judgmental man. in some ways or another. But
I feel
I
like
can't
this
help-
was growth.
give me
No, I think that's wilting. It's all falling. See, the
Yeah.
leaves are falling.
He like really like rubs at his eyes he just like rubs at his like completely black eyes, and he's like, I'm trying. Give me a break. I pretty much raised myself with a all-knowing nature deity in the woods.
Yeah,
Because so
I'm not judging. I'm just making an observation.
no,
Exactly.
just like
That's
rain.
exactly what I do.
She seems like a bitch.
I thought
though.
you punch things.
She does punch things, and she punches things really hard.
I did notice that. Like, it's weird when you're backseating your own body.
You have no idea, but you have an idea.
I kind of do, because it kind of just happened, and like it's happened a couple times.
Yeah, I mean,
I got an idea about it too because I have a back seat. If I do this,
No,
crunches my line.
you
No,
really should get that looked at. I don't think that's normal.
It could just be, because of how I was born, but I don't know. I
You
have
were
nobody
born-
to ask.
hyper flexible.
You were born sideways?
Well, I was born from an egg, or so I thought, but apparently
No.
not.
I didn't know that you thought that, otherwise I would have told you. That is nonsense. At least as far as I know. Mammals are not typically born from eggs unless they're a platypus or other such strange species.
At the carnival, we have a blue platypus. He wears a hat sometimes.
That in somewhere.
Oh my god, Cedar, you can do the Perry the platypus.
I can do it very well, yes.
That is like the best Perry the platypus I've ever heard, besides from the guy who does Perry the platypus. Holy shit. That just made my night.
I'm glad. This is probably a redundant question, but is everyone okay? I know we're not all right, but are we okay?
I'm definitely better now.
I've been better, I've been worse. I'm hoping my claws grow back.
You took a pretty bad hit there. Didn't you like punched a wall or something, didn't you?
I don't really remember.
Yeah. Everything happens so fast. It's like almost as if we all move in 6-second increments and we just blaze our way through battle.
No, I was just really freaking scared.
Yeah, right up until the end when you fucking... That was pretty cool, Zera.
No, I was still scared.
Yeah, well, bravery is not the absence of fear.
Okay, Princess Diaries.
Fun fact, I've actually never seen Princess Diaries.
Chris Pine is in the second one, back when he was like a twonk.
He's still kind of a twonk, but he's older now.
He's like an evolved twonk.
He's like a salt pepper sea otter.
Yeah, don't they call those otters?
Yeah, he's an otter.
He's more of a wolf because he's older, but he's kind of skinny for a wolf.
Okay, focus.
Thinking back, Razira remembers something, so she grabs her water skin and just starts rinsing her mouth to get the fucking zombie ass out of her mouth. Taste finally out of her mouth.
Just like the scene in Mulan. For last. Wait, no, that's Emperor's New Groove and Mushu. Yeah, because he was brushing his teeth. Never mind. Sorry. So, anybody else want to weigh in on how they're feeling? Yeah, I didn't think so. Does anybody want some of this hot water?
Sure, some coffee sounds nice.
What is coffee?
Something you don't need.
Magical water.
Something you're not allowed to have.
We don't have coffee. And besides, if I decided to grow the beans, they would not be aged and they would be green and acidic. So if you brought coffee, have fun. He'll pour out himself some hot water and he'll go over to the pews.
It turned into that scene in Hoodwinked.
Just to clarify, there are no solid pews. Everything
He doesn't
is
care.
broken. I'm just making sure you know.
Yep, he's just like taking a few steps away, not too far.
Okay.
Like they're definitely still there. He's just like taking a couple of steps away, so that way, he's not just stripping down rudely in the middle of the tea circle. But yes, he does immediately start just like stripping off his clothes. And yes, he does know prestidigitation, but he does not care.
Fair enough.
He's not a wizard. He doesn't clean up his own shit through prestidigitation. He washes it. He washes his ass.
Civilized people.
Never even heard of a bidet.
Anything else before you all sleep?
Nope.
Rizira would ask Breeze if they could help get the freaking gunk out of her fur.
Prestidigitation. This is me doing it as Breeze. Sorry, because I don't know if we can hear Rob.
Yeah, that would be a bit weird.
Ah!
Wow.
Other than that,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, because at this point, she's gotta feel very freaking sticky.
we could use some of that hot water that Athelstan was boiling.
Oh, there's a bunch of hot water in the middle that's just untouched, unless Rain is using it for coffee.
Rain is making some coffee.
I
Alice is
make
just
tea
like
and settle in for a first watch.
It's just like squatting.
Okay.
Group hydrate.
Oh, I'm making coffee, so I'll take first watch.
All right, that's fair. Anybody else with Rain?
Rizira will go. She
was-
feels fine.
Oh, I thought Ki'lai was.
I thought
whoever.
Kayla said they were going on first watch.
Sorry, it froze like for a hot minute there. What happened?
It froze for me too.
I don't care who takes watch. I'm just taking a watch. I don't care who takes watch.
Because I remember
You wanna-
Artemis saying that they definitely want to take watch.
Okay, so Rain and Ki'lai? Rain and Rizira? Double R? R and R?
That's rest and
Here, let the R's
relaxation.
go. Let the R's go.
The
What
R's
kind
are
of
going?
trouble can those two get into?
All right,
And
so
I put the bubble up.
you put the bubble up?
I-
Okay.
Yeah, just
Actually, I don't think me and Agni have ever been on a watch together.
Why would you
So-
say that out loud?
Hunkering down in the bubble, Gordon gives you a little kiss on the forehead, Sly. So, I guess last chance before if you wanted to do anything. You said you were thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
You didn't think about it, did you? It's okay.
I'm really pretty though, right?
You're fine, I guess.
I was like, be like processing and like thinking about things, and then just out of nowhere, I guess, to everybody else because they can't use the internal monologue, be like, I fucking told him.
Fucking told who? What?
That's what I had you say in his ear. Sorry. That was one of the things I had you whisper in his ear. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that when I sent you that message. You are worth more to me than a fucking piece of paper.
That's not what I was talking about, but I love that, and yes, that is definitely something I would have said. So that did happen also, but no, I was talking about Des and how he told me that maybe you were just done with me. And I was like, no. And then I almost killed him, but then I didn't. But I fucking told him!
No, that's totally wrong, babe. If I was done with you, I would have the decency to tell you to your face.
I know. I honestly thought that he did something to you, so I was like, gonna.
Yeah, where is Des?
Hopefully dead in a ditch.
Oh, it went that well.
He tried blowing everybody up a lot.
You're asleep.
I thought I was on first watch.
Yeah, this is pre-watch talk.
Also, I yelled pretty loud. I think it would have woken anybody up. I don't know. He like, I don't even just. He like summoned hags or something and tried to kill everybody and.
Not
Then
very
he
cool.
started talking shit about you, and I was like, "You're dead." And then he wasn't.
Oh. No, I'm good. Ish.
I fucking knew it. Knew it.
Don't worry, babe. Alright. You all settle in. And Rain and Razira, you can give me a perception check at advantage or one each. Either way.
One each, why not?
Double 19s. Okay. So around the castle, the rain is coming down, and there are parts.
I am not.
You are not coming, no.
Go ahead.
Are you done?
I'm good.
Okay. The rain is falling. Rain as in water. And there's a breeze.
Yes, there is.
Anybody else want to name themselves after an element? Atlas?
Yeah. I want to be,
The very best.
That's literally what I was thinking. High five duality.
What do you want to be, Atlas?
I'll be plasma, because the stars are made out of plasma.
You're literally named after Earth.
Yeah, but the stars are made after plasma.
You're a member of Team Plasma?
I mean,
I don't
Athelstan
remember.
means noble stone
Yeah, you can have Earth.
in Old English.
You can have it. I'm okay with that.
Apple stand. Anyway,
Yes.
the storm outside is raging, and there are parts where the windows are broken. Those stained glass windows at the east side of the building are not doing a whole lot to filter the cold breeze. Not that breeze. And the rain. Thankfully, this bubble is a temperature-controlled, dry environment. So, Rain, you are very comfortable. Other than the fact that you're sleeping on the floor. Or sitting on the floor currently.
And it's a constant 95 degrees.
That's way too hot.
It is definitely not that hot.
Oh, it definitely is.
Because of the heat cube. You do not perceive anything untoward. As this is holy ground, nothing undead comes to bother you, including the mistress of the estate. You do hear, further away, beyond the doors and outside, the sounds of battle. But it doesn't sound right. There's like a hollow tinniness to it that doesn't equate to the sounds of distant fighting. And
Is
that's it.
the armor on display falling over?
You don't think so? It does sound different than something just falling over in a cacophonous riot. It sounds like weapons hitting shields and the sounds of like trebuchets and stones hitting stone. Like it's quite a large battle, but it still doesn't sound right. Yes, trebuchet.
I think someone's bored.
Or just a repeat of past events. Ghosts doing their ghostly things.
Hey.
So why are you out here on this adventure?
I got lost.
Same. Took a wrong turn in the mist and ended up here. Not exactly my destination.
I went into a building and came out another building, and now I'm here.
Interesting. Lycanthrope. That's also another interesting factor.
I was born this way.
Hi, me too. Well, not exactly. Some things were slightly different.
I imagine you were much smaller.
No, I was much bigger.
So you shrink as you age? I feel...
Technically, something like that.
I can't imagine your head being much bigger.
Everything was much bigger at one point.
Normally, that's how it seems when you grow up, but you grow down. I confused.
Yeah, it's a very confusing situation. Something that hopefully Athelstan can help remedy.
I mean, I know some herbal remedies, if that might help.
Not exactly. It's gonna require something a little more potent.
My shaman showed me this potion for rashes.
I mean, technically, it could be considered a skin condition. But I foresee that being cleared out after my family business is taken care of.
Oh, it runs in the family? You might want to get that checked.
Oh, that's the plan. I'll be back to my old self.
I got nothing for that one.
With that, your watch comes to an end. Who do you wake up?
Ki'lai, and since Sly's leaving soon, Sly. Get that one out of the way.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to get me away from Gordon, so.
We're in an open room. You can just look over his shoulder at people.
You're in a 10-foot by 10-foot bubble. Like, there's not many places you can go.
You just sit on Gordon.
Yeah, he is snoring like a log.
Okay.
So make a perception check, either one at advantage or two to individual.
My perception is not terrible, usually.
Probably give you advantage because I only have a +1.
Okay. 22.
Okay. Same as described before. You get the rain, not that one. You get the breeze, not that one. And you get the sounds of battle further away. Like with the 22, I'll say you can sort of identify it as like towards the front of the castle.
I'm in no shape to go find out what that is, so yeah. They can do what they're gonna do. I did what I could for him, Sly. He'll be okay, I think.
I'll be okay. I'm sure.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Are you actually fine or just saying that?
I think I'm just in shock a little bit about everything. It's gonna take a little bit to process, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a lot lately.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. So what was wrong with him?
I describe everything that I learned from my medicine check. I'm not entirely sure, but I can try to cast a remove curse in the morning.
That might be good.
Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
I'm
that
pretty
might be good.
tapped right now. I used a lot of my magic down there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Definitely got some rest.
You should sleep as well.
Yeah. I will. Eventually, I'm sure.
Do I feel anything weird in here? Like this is the first holy place Ki'lai's been in like a hot minute.
What are you trying to feel?
Any kind of connection to her past? Any kind of connection to either her son or home or feeling the weight on her wings, I guess?
Okay. Make an insight check. You're inciting yourself, essentially.
Well, that'll go great.
Is that what therapy is? You just roll insight rolls on yourself?
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And sometimes you get to roll
I used
deception, and
my-
sometimes you get to just roll. What's the other one where you tell the truth?
Persuasion.
Yeah,
Persuasion.
you get
Just
to roll
persuade
deception.
yourself.
Use my inspiration on that. Just
Okay.
'cause 18.
Okay. Both of you make another perception check.
18.
9 for Sly. So, Sly, you don't notice anything. Your focus is mainly on Gordon anyway. So, what you don't see, Ki'lai sees. At sort of just the edge of your dark vision, within the temple, like within the chapel, you see a large Goliath woman standing amidst a pillar. She just has a shoulder pressed up against it and is watching you. She does not
watching
appear...
me?
Yes. She does not appear incorporeal. You feel she is very much flesh and blood.
I stay here a minute.
God.
I'm just like staring at Gordon. Like, yeah, fine, sure.
I know I'm asleep, but is she hot to Maggie out of character?
Yeah. So she's like 7'2", like that sort of grayish Goliath skin, the tattoos. Her long black hair is kind of held back by an orange bandana.
It's not Datia or Optia, right?
You don't know. What do you do, Ki'lai?
Okay, well, I don't know. I'm asleep, so.
I look at Sly, looking at Gordon. That tracks. And then step out of the bubble.
Okay.
Cautiously.
All right. As soon as you step out, the cold kind of sinks into your skin, and there isn't an unholy atmosphere about it. There's no like displeasure, I guess, would be the way. You don't feel like your skin is crawling. It doesn't feel like home or anything like that. It just feels very because you haven't been in such a space in a long time, it feels very strange. Mm-hmm. Unfamiliar but familiar. Right but not quite right. You know? It's got a bit of an uncanny valley feeling to it almost.
Everybody moved something 2 inches to the left. Got it.
Essentially, yeah. So you moved her?
I move up maybe within 15 feet of her. Stay back a little bit.
Sure.
Just for now.
Her gaze kind of hardens as she looks at you. Now that you're closer. Yes, I think you will do.
What?
She reaches into her bag and moves to you. There is no
Hey, stop saying
scissoring.
bad words.
She moves towards you. Give me your hand.
Who are you?
That is not important, and it's probably best you don't know. Willful ignorance. Good. She takes your hand, crushes something into it. It is jagged and firm, and even with her squeezing it into your hand, it doesn't give at all. It's also very cold to the touch. You must keep this safe. I can no longer carry it.
Damn it, Dathia.
I'm assuming you say that out of character?
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
Just be careful with your evocation spells, da? evocate on it, and it go boom. And then the undead asthma come out, and it's just a pain in the ass.
The what now?
Never mind, it's fine. Here you take. Are you going to say anything, or are you just going to stare at me like that? Usually when somebody gives you something, you say thank you.
I don't know what it is that you've given me. How can I thank you for something I don't understand?
I just told you, be careful of evocation, it's go boom if you don't, and watch for undead asthma. Oh, and keep it safe, keep it hidden, all that stuff. It is safe here in the domains. It is not safe on the material plane.
And what if I leave the domains?
Then we are all fucked. No, probably not. I just kid. But if somebody named Agni comes to you and says, "Do you have this?" Say no. And run away in the opposite direction. I doubt he will come here. He is a bit of dick. And I don't think he would be able to leave. That is the other thing.
I don't know. As we seem to
Who are you?
Do you really want to know? Because there is a certain level of protection if you do not know. You make faces at me. I do not understand faces. Please use your words.
Deciding whether or not to trust you.
It's probably wise you don't, but you're still gonna take this. Just say yes and thank you.
I can't use any evocation spells.
You can, but there will be consequence.
I'm a healer.
Ah. As am I.
Healing is evocation.
It depends which kind of healing. You do necromancy.
I don't do that kind.
Oh,
Not
that's
usually.
just your loss, my gain. Or that is not how expression go.
Will I still be able to heal?
Probably.
I can't risk this for probably.
You will still be
I
able
care
to
too
heal.
much.
I would just be very careful about holding stone and casting spell.
Okay.
Like, don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Keep it hidden, but on my person.
Da. Or you could forego the whole healing thing, just go real badass with the blowing up-y. That also works.
I'm assuming at this point I've noticed that Ki'lai's
Oh, yeah.
gone. I'm gonna go look for her.
Okay. I mean, it's
I
not
guess.
difficult. They're not hiding. You kind of like look up and look around. And again, at the edge of your dark vision, you see Ki'lai speaking to, well, from your angle, it looks like Ki'lai is talking to a support beam.
Put my hood up and sneak.
Okay. Make a stealth check. At advantage because you're good. Oh, wait, it's already programmed. You're good. Just hit stuff. Oh, but because you're at disadvantage. Okay, 15. Take it. Guard it. Loop your friends in if you must. Except that one. She points over your shoulder at Sly, who is visibly creeping forward.
Yeah.
I'm tired, okay?
I am not judging.
Even with my passive, I see you.
So, what do you, what is it?
Not for you.
I don't think you know how this group works.
I don't think you know
Everything's-
how I work.
Everything is for me.
This is not. And I would be very, very cautious, little tiefling, of putting your fingers in pockets that do not belong to you to seek this item.
See, now you're just making me want to. But
Would you like me to lay out consequences if you were to touch it?
I'm kind of curious.
First, it may blow off your hand. And if it is
Not-
in pocket of your friend, it will also blow hole in ass.
What friend?
This one here, with the blue hair and the halo.
Wait, if it goes in your pocket, it's gonna what?
If you
If you
try to
touch
take
while
it
it's
out
in
of
my pocket.
Ki'lai's possession,
Oh. Yep.
nah, it will explode. Most likely. We never tested it, but we didn't want to risk it. It was just sort of something we came up with. If you cast a spell at it, it will blow up. If you cast a spell through it, it will blow up.
Okay, so basically, if I look at it, it'll blow up.
Da.
Why? What is it for?
That I can't tell you. Ignorance is bliss. Just know, little angel, if you find another like this, you must separate them. Do not keep them together.
How many are there?
9. You look down at your hand. She's kind of like pulled her hand away, and it's this sort of. You ever seen those crystals that are just like jagged spikes kind of sticking out everywhere? It's like that.
Color is this one?
It's blue.
Great. Okay.
Is there another really cool Asimar there, or a guy who slays dragons?
All of the dragons.
They are busy trying to fight ghosts outside.
Don't worry, chat. You're not the only ones who have no idea what's going on.
I miss the roar.
It's overwork, underpaid.
Yeah, no, yeah. It was yeah, but like context wise.
It's funny because wasn't Sly originally part of Overworked and Underpaid? Before
No.
Dante? Oh no, is that a different thing, the Fandelver? Okay,
Yep.
I thought that they were the same. Okay, never mind. I miss Aurora. He is a good boy. He's not a good boy. He is funny. To me. Maybe not to others, but to me he is. He also has white hair. My characters have a theme.
Only slightly.
Only a little bit. So you take, yes? And if you find another, you run in opposite direction. If anybody named Ardor or Agni comes to you, run the other direction. If you do have to cast evocation spell with it in your hand, throw gemstone. Like 60 feet away from you.
Can I have it, like, in my bag and still cast?
Yeah. Just do not use it as focus, despite what it tells you.
Good to know.
I know you have many voices in your head already.
What you're talking about.
Ki'lai, I have been following you for a very long time. Not you specifically, more like all your friends, but you're very, very loud, all of you. Like, just no sense of, like, propriety or, like, non-yelling. Like, the amount of yelling you all do in inns is just phenomenal.
We have a minotaur and a centaur with us.
They
Of
are
course
actually
we
the
stick out.
quietest of all of you. Like, the things I know
That's
about the
fair.
rest of you is just so much. So much. So much more than I wanted to know. Like, I did not need to know aubergine. Did not. It's not because of skin color.
Have you
Okay.
considered not eavesdropping?
It is difficult not to eavesdrop when you are so fucking loud. But also, that was kind of what I was doing. I was eavesdropping on purpose. I will not apologize. Either way, you take stone, you keep it safe. If you must cast spell through it, throw it. And then pick it up after, because it will not go away. It just needs a little timeout. Like a 6-second
To know.
timeout. Not very long. Cast and throw.
Got it.
And then go pick it up.
It gets lonely really quickly.
But again, if you cast through it, be careful, because they will come. Yeah.
The undead angels.
Yeah.
I think I've seen enough of those.
Yeah, well, don't do it then. Then you're fine. So yes, you say yes. Thank you for this gift. I will keep it safe. I will not use it to cast spell. I will run away from our door and Agni. I will, if I have to cast spell through it, I will throw it and then go pick it up again. Yeah. I will keep it
Yes,
secret.
all of
I
the
will keep it
things.
safe. I will make sure Sly loses hands if she tries to take it.
That's mean.
Yes.
No,
It
it's
will
very
stay
simple.
with me.
Very well. Good. Go to sleep. Bet. Then she starts heading for the door.
Is that the same hand that she patted Poe's penis with?
Yes.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
God.
She's left-handed.
In the background,
Yeah.
you just hear Aurora screaming Dacia very dramatically.
Yeah. She just
I'm going
grumbles
to
and giant as she
decapitate
walks.
myself if you don't come back. Fun fact, when Agni and Affy taught me how to use Fantasy Grounds, they had the crit fail table enabled, and Aurora decapitated himself before the session started.
Yep.
It's good times.
Yep.
Anyway, anything else on your watch?
Does this thing feel like home?
No. It feels like home and away and far away and the hells and chaos and everything.
It's like everything all together, all at once.
Just like out of the shadows. Can I keep it?
The cat? Or the crystal.
Look
You
what
just
I
found like a
found.
you found a gremlin?
Can I keep it?
No. Put that down, you don't know where it's been.
It's actually like a giant New York sewer rat.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
It looks like a giant
With
New York
mange.
sewer rat. Look at her.
No, those guys will steal your
cheekily.
wallet and they'll use it to buy
So
pizza.
we'll see.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
True. Anything else on your watch?
Nope, I don't say anything to Sly. I tuck the stone in like an inner pocket in my shirt and go
Make a
sit
sleight of
back
hand
down.
check. And you can make a perception check, Sly, to see if you know where she stashed it. No, you got no idea. You just know that this blue gemstone that was in her hand is gone. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back with third watch, and Sly is going to go do studying. We'll be right back.
I'm sure it has very good things about it, but those always come at a price, don't they?
Like me.
You're not a cheap date.
I actually am pretty expensive, so yeah, you're right.
And
I like
I'm-
good food.
I like good food, but also I have a pretty high alcohol tolerance. Alcoholic genetics. So like it's hard to get me drunk.
No, I just want to eat 24 oysters. Get for
Yes.
appetizers, and then for
Yes.
dessert, more oysters.
Yes. Yes, that too.
So that's at least like $40 right there.
Like
I-
that, but
I
and
wake
also,
up Atlas and Athelstan.
Atlas is sleeping in an oyster. Don't ask why. No, he's not.
We started with RR and we end with AA.
I love that image though of Atlas as like a kelpie, like or a hippocampus,
Mhm.
like
Atlas-
the true mermaid. Okay,
Atlas
so you wake. So who are
stretches
you
back
waking up?
And he goes, "Oh, I had a weird dream."
Athelstan
Were
does
you
not
an
wake
egg?
up peacefully.
I just like it was you talking to somebody, and you ever watch hear about the myth of Charlie Brown, and when when people use the spending spell with him, you hear people go wah 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 wah. That's what I heard on the other end. It was you talking.
I'm in
then
hell.
Wah 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 wah. And I think I heard Sly at one point, but it was a weird dream. I didn't even see anything. It was just all dark. Like the time that I was put in the stall and they forgot about me. You know, the shed. You always got locked in a shed and forgotten about before, right? It's part of childhood.
You wake up Athelstan. If Athelstan was awake at that moment, he would say yes.
Yeah, you know what's up.
No, I kick your boot to wake you up.
Yeah. You
Your
kick
boot or your
his. He's
boob?
like
Boot.
he's like curled up. We're all in the close. It's like very tight quarters in here, but he's trying to be near Breeze and Sly and Gordon, but also not touching them, curled up and everything. And when you kick his boot, he just it's a jump start that you don't normally see from him. And
Easy. It's just me. Time for watch.
Affy, I would love it if you would tell me about Athelstan's dream.
No.
No? Okay.
Nope.
It's a bad one, though. We all know that.
Later.
Okay. All right. Oh, good. I love that for me. All right. Okay.
Going to
No
sleep.
setup.
I'm tired.
Go to sleep.
All right.
Ki'lai goes to sleep.
So you both head off to sleep. I and Ki'lai need a perception check from Atlas and Athelstan.
I
Either
will
one at
give
advantage
Atlas advantage.
or... Okay.
Atlas zone is in the zone.
AutoZone, his
Yeah.
ears.
Well,
His
one of
ear
them
and
is
his
like,
half ear is like,
yeah.
yeah.
Advantage, because I know how this works.
Nice.
26?
26, baby.
Okay.
Hot.
So, same description as before. You get the rain, not that one. Breeze, not that one. Undead ghost army.
Good jokes come in threes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's my favorite rule.
Yep. It's dead now. Like the ghosts.
We'll never talk about it ever again.
No. Amidst the battle cries and, the sounds of the sort of tinny fight that's going on at the front of the castle, you do hear, like, more solid shouting. You hear a sort of deep Goliath voice shouting something in giant. You hear a higher pitched bardic inspiration to you and some other stuff. You hear, I am Poe, Slayer of all dragons.
Guys, have I ever heard of Poe, Slayer of all dragons?
Make a history check if you want. No.
That wasn't me.
That was me.
I know. I'm just saying to 16, no.
Mm-hmm.
To
What
12,
if
absolutely
I
not.
really want to know, so I want to kind of burn an inspiration, but that would be really dumb.
They're your inspiration. You can do what you want with them.
What?
She gives them out like candy.
You have 2 of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I really want to know who Poe, Slayer of all dragons is. Manifest this for me, guys. Damn it.
No such luck.
You can make up your own story, Atlas.
Yeah, okay. Why
Athelstan
do you
puts
think
on
that
is like
Golden
holding the
Fire-
kettle. Sorry.
Why do you think there's another party here? Do you think they're gonna attack us?
I don't know. We'll keep an ear out on them.
So wait, does this mean this guy slayed all dragons, as in just all the dragons in Barovia? Because we just met that guy who's a dragon, and he was nice.
Probably not. Then I don't think Argynvost would worry too much about this so-called Poe, Slayer of all dragons, whom I've never heard of. And I grew up in very close vicinity with a dragon, essentially, who is my aunt, which I also subsequently hit on quite a bit when I was 16 years old and 17 and 18. And
Do you want to unpack that?
I guess we can if you want to.
Yeah, this sounds like something that I would need to see the mime about.
Atlas, is this just a thinly veiled way of you asking me what sex is?
No, I think I know what that is.
I don't think you do.
I think I do.
No, you apparently have believed that you were born from an egg. While some strange things do tend to happen, but as I know, Centaur... That's not usually how it goes.
It could be.
It could. But just because you probably weren't born from an egg does not make you any less special.
It's not about being special, it's about asking less questions.
You can ask questions.
I thought we were unpacking your trauma, not unpacking my trauma.
I wouldn't call what I have as trauma. I just look back on it and I think it was a little weird now that I know that Eb is the mother of my half-sister.
Why didn't she stop you from doing that?
She did. She turned me down every time and she laughed in my face. Gently, though. It was always like, oh, Athelstan. And he like kind of curls his claws around your cheek. Oh, Athelstan. And his eyes are black right now, so it's like probably a pretty good impression.
I think that she should have led that she's your aunt, though. I feel like you didn't have this information, and that
Well, she's
would have.
not actually my aunt, but like,
I know what you mean, but it's still like I feel like since she was the adult in the situation, she should have explained things better.
she's definitely a lot more adult than I could ever be because for one thing, she's much older than I am, but that doesn't stop me. I tried when I was 16 because I was a 16-year-old, and that's what a lot of 16-year-olds tend to do. Not all of them, mind you, but a lot of them.
No, I don't think I ever
Then
did
maybe
that.
around 17, 18, and subsequently maybe one time when I was 24.
Why did you skip the other numbers?
She wasn't always there.
Oh,
I'm sure there were times. I'm sure it was just baseless flirtation if she was around, but I always did look up to her, and I really do admire her, and I still do think that she is very beautiful.
how tall is she?
You've seen her, Atlas, as in her human form, as well as in her dragon form. She was the black dragon that Tommen is with now.
Oh, that lady.
That's Ebb, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And come to think of it, she slept with Oswald.
And our Athelstan make that face for like a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah, he just like kind of drifts off for a moment. He'll like druidcraft like images of in little bursts of like black shadow from his necromantic aura right now, and like pollen or dust, and just like kind of do like the little dancing people in the fire kind of dealy, like in Narnia or whatever. He'll kind of illustrate the story, and she's always been very beautiful. But anyway, I can tell you what sex is. You deserve to know something that you want to know. You're allowed to ask questions, you know.
I guess
You're not a burden for asking questions. I don't think you're stupid for asking questions. The only way one learns is anything is by asking questions. And you have people to ask questions of.
I guess I just haven't been too interested.
You don't have to be interested, but it would be healthy for you to know.
Okay, tell me about the sex.
And I take him through exactly the same conversation that my mother took me through, except aside from explaining a man and a woman, and a man and a man, and a woman and a woman, and seating me on a desk while doing so, I do all that, but also like subsequently other races, and then we go into like interracial mating and stuff like that.
Do we go to
And how we come to the
Do we go to Bloodspur?
Athelstan doesn't know too much about that. He as far as he has understood based off of his studies with Eugene and Wizardry and Arcana, they tend to kind of divide as like these little tadpoles that they grow inside of a host as a parasitic being, and that eventually consumes its host from inside out, becoming another one. So it's more like a parasitic spreading, not a symbiotic relationship at all, but more asymbiotic.
Can I roll
parasite?
wisdom? Because that's my fear.
That's at least as I understand it. I don't know too much more.
Yeah.
But
As Athelstan starts going into this description of ceramorphosis.
Yes, ceramorphosis. He even says that word because Eugene has told ceramorphosis.
Nat 20. So Atlas didn't ask specifically to know this information from Athelstan. Atlas specifically asked to know about Bloodspur after like he learned about like the hair folk and the bee people.
Yep. The Thrycreen and the Aarakocras.
Yeah.
That's a bee Thrycreen. Writing that down. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, you're okay. There is some level of understanding their biology that helps in some weird way, because it just sort of, I don't want to say humanizes, that's the wrong kind of word, but like makes them
make more sense.
Demystifies it a little bit.
Question. Atlas looks down at his hands. Is he going through ceramorphosis right now?
Make a medicine check.
Wait. Instead of on me, could I look at Gordon and do I think he's going through Ceramorphosis?
Sure, make a medicine check.
This is fucking silly.
He's definitely
15.
going through Ceramorphosis.
Oh shit! Do I think that with 15?
No.
Okay, I was gonna be like, what is the DC for this? Okay, Cedar,
I pour Atlas more tea.
What if I have to go pee in the middle of the night, though? He's still drinking the tea.
You don't have to drink it just because I gave it to you and I reach
It's
out for it.
tasty.
If you don't want it, give it back.
I'm thirsty.
Then that's not what you should drink. You should drink water.
But I want it.
Then drink it.
I'm just asking, where do you think I should go to the bathroom later?
Probably in the corner or something, I don't know.
Is
This
that,
place-
like, okay because it's a holy place? Can you pee in the holy place?
Athelstan, like, gestures around to the absolute carnage that this chapel is. I don't think it much matters.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, it probably does matter. But it's pee. It's just a natural thing. It's not a desecration.
You tell me that peeing on something is not a desecration.
It's a natural relief. Like, people pee on bushes all the time. 23.
Athelstan, with a 23, you know that peeing on a holy place is probably not a good idea.
Then step outside and pee. Well, we can walk down the hallway together and we can go to the toilets if you want.
But what if we run into the party and then I pee myself in front of them?
I think they would be more intimidated by the size of your dick to worry about that.
Okay.
I used to spend a lot of time in the stables, okay? Just chill. I'm saying that I've seen horse dick a lot.
Oh, I thought you were saying you just hooked up with a lot of centaurs.
That's the euphemism for centaurs. Just hanging out in the stables. It's canon.
And he stops and he's like, no, well...
No, you have not.
Mina's capable of taking a lot of forms. Who
She
knows?
would not have done that.
No.
No.
There's a reason Atlas is asexual.
No, he was like thinking of a fantasy also, but like that's fine. It's like, well, there was this one ambassador that came by the castle one time. He was pretty.
Was it Santar?
What?
Was it Santar?
No, I have no idea who that is.
He gives gifts. He's really cool. He's like the most famous centaur in the entire universe.
I've never heard of him.
Oh my god. Have you ever heard his story? Oh, I have to... Atlas will spend the next shift just talking about Santar and about how he admires Santar's generosity and his ability to maneuver the battlefield, and that he wears a shiny red outfit. And
Athelstan will be working on a puzzle while entertaining this story.
Atlas is info dumping on you.
He's accepting it. Athelstan is also on the spectrum, so he is more than willing to listen to something that Atlas is excited about.
Yeah, there's not much centaur representation in the different realms, so he's like really important to us.
What was the roll again? A dexterity save or a check for the puzzles?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, thank you. Am I still at disadvantage on that? Specifically a sleight of hand?
You're just on the original level of the first one?
I'm on level 2. The sixth one is now a 5-sided instead of a 6-sided.
Right.
I wasn't sure because of his lack of left hand or if he was able to kind of manipulate his telekinetic abilities more precisely after having a little more practice, but also he didn't exactly solve the 6-sided one.
No, he's still working on it.
No, yeah, I mean, he didn't solve the first phase of it.
Oh, yeah.
Zero, like, reached over and was like, boop.
Boop. Right. Yeah, so you're still at disadvantage. Sleight of hand.
Yep.
And yes, Rosira, it was intelligence, but this is specifically to manipulate it to get it to
12.
work.
Like he can understand how it works, but he's trying to be able to like improve his dexterity of it. So
Yep.
I got a 12 on disadvantage.
Nope. Doesn't move.
He thinks he knows how he can do it. He like can see how he can do it, but he's not able to manipulate it. He's like,
Correct. Your watch comes to an end unless you have something else to...
I think so.
Okay.
One other thing. How are you? Atlas,
Yeah.
how are you?
I'm doing good. Why? I kind of have to go to the bathroom, okay?
All right. Well, it's almost dawn. We'll go soon.
Okay.
And our watch comes to an end, I guess.
Okay.
The whole
Everybody-
party, we come back and they're all gone. The raptures.
If there's any, I did kind of want. I didn't want to like step on Sly's toes because I was trying to encourage her to actually have a moment there. But upon entering, aside from trying to pull himself into balance to right himself, I think I would have taken an opportunity, especially if we were going to sleep soon, to kind of have a look around when he was looking around with the kettle, as in like true sight wise. So if there was anything that was to be of note that was kind of interesting, but like otherwise, I'm not worried about it.
No, not really. Nothing out of
Okay.
what you've seen previously.
Spoopy shit. Just random spoopy shit. Probably like moved like a piece of broken something. It was like,
Well, no, you're on hallowed ground, so nothing undead or unliving is
Yeah.
in the space.
just like things pressed against the window. Like, anyway, sorry. Go ahead. Done.
You wake in the morning, completing a long rest successfully.
Here comes his horrible dreams. I'm terrified.
No.
He didn't have. Oh, because we're on hallowed ground. Even with being out of balance? Interesting. I will note this.
Choosing spells.
Okay, you're choosing spells. What's everybody get up to in the morning?
Oh yeah, I get to choose spells, and I get to roll my wheel and woe.
We Athelstan does like a, okay, who has to pee? Any hands that come
Who's
up,
not
he's like, okay.
dead, sound off.
Everyone goes with Atlas to the bathroom.
Mostly dead, but it's okay. I got it.
Group piss. This is out
I'll
of
bring,
character.
yeah, we did that. Athelstan will bring Gordon and Sly some tea.
Okay. Sly hisses.
He will hiss back and like open his jaw wider and just click at her, and she'll be like, "Thanks, bestie." It's like,
I'm guessing that wisdom save was not high enough.
Nope.
Mm.
can I take one more crack at this puzzle while
Sure.
we're kind of easing into our morning? Thank you, Daddy.
Welcome.
Ki'lai's for
Those are
sure gonna
two
cast remove
natural
curse on
ones.
Gordon.
Sorry, what is Ki'lai doing?
Casting remove curse on Gordon.
Okay. Doesn't feel
Just
like
to be
it
on the safe side.
did anything.
Okay. How does his wound look this morning?
His ear looks scabbed over and clean, and the one on his chest looks fine.
I forget what's the cooldown for using Greater Restoration on a person?
Long rest.
As long as
There
you have
is-
a spell slot.
Okay, maybe I'm
Yeah,
thinking
there's
about...
not a cooldown in 5e for it.
Oh, I think I'm thinking of Pathfinder 1e, that's why.
What's Rain doing?
Making breakfast.
What are you making?
Well, yeah, what's she making? What does the noble know how to cook?
Coffee.
Not much.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Burnt toast.
coffee lock.
Yeah. That's about
Athelstan.
it. Coffee.
You just hear like a clunk as the puzzle hits the floor, and Athelstan's like, "Motherfucker!"
So you have a breakfast of
eggs,
coffee.
bacon.
No, Athelstan does not. There is food. I eat a ration.
Well, Agni said eggs, bacon.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
where the eggs and bacon came from, but it's fine.
He must have
Manifestation.
liked
The
that.
rations, why not?
Rain went and sang to a bird's nest and exploded the mama bird.
There you go.
Don't ask questions about the bacon.
Agni,
It's like-
Jer says that you look hot and that vest makes him warm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but what about Ryan? Are you gonna break up the boy?
Thank you, Jeremy.
It's okay. Ryan
can
doesn't
look.
get back from Jamaica until tomorrow. So
Also,
Okay,
Ryan,
that doesn't
so
count.
Also, they can
Jer's
look.
safe still.
They can look, you know? Right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Surprisingly, the vest breathes very well.
This is Rain, like, leaning over, talking
What does
about
Rain
how
say?
their vest is breathable.
Very
What?
breathable, very stretchy.
No one asked.
I did. It's very
Oh, I
stylish.
didn't hear that. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't hear that. Sorry.
That's okay. You
And I haven't worn something like this in a while, but this used to be a fashion I had for a bit.
looks very
Athelstan's
nice.
Athelstan's like prestidigitating his boots. Slime from last night and all that. And he like looks at his trousers, and they're like this far up his ankle. He's like,
Do you want me to shape water on them and clean them?
no, they're fine. No, they're fine.
But they're floods.
You just leveled up in your queerness.
Shape
so-
water. Floods.
Hmm. Yep,
Oh, I get the joke now.
she did level up in the queerness. All right. Does anybody have any business to attend to?
Yes, in Darkon.
I think we need to talk to her ladyship.
Of course.
They're leaving Darkon.
Oh yeah, I promised she could bite me.
What?
Sorry,
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Remember, we were gonna do an experiment to figure out if I taste different on either side.
Athelstan is both shocked and curious.
Maybe one side tastes better, or maybe I taste the same.
That's a very interesting theory.
Is this just a fancy way of telling her to bite your ass?
No, she doesn't have to bite that part. I mean, I have a back, I have a flank, I have legs, I have... You can't... Well, there is blood in the hoof, but it's not very much.
Let's go. We agree, so we do it. We go visit the Dark Lady.
All
Do we
right.
see the other party or any remnants of stuff they left behind?
Make a perception check.
Okay. I miss my baby.
Two 19s and a 10.
Okay. So Atlas and Athelstan, you see Poe was here, carved on one of the support pillars in the main foyer.
What a dick.
But it's like high up. Like, even for you at your height, Athelstan and Atlas, it is very high up.
You know, there's this cave in Darkon. I'm not sure if it's been consumed by the mists or not, but there was some runic writing at the top of the cave, and the wizards thought that it was like some archaic ruin of secret text or something like that. Went up there, got a scraping, and then when they translated it, it just said Halfdan was here.
Oh my
Also-
god. He must have ridden a dragon up there and then slayed it.
No, I doubt that happened.
Maybe he has the ability to fly from slaying so many dragons.
I don't think that's a thing, Atlas.
I don't know. I've never slayed a dragon, so I wouldn't know. I am Atlas, slayer of no dragons, but a friend to some.
I like
Maybe
Just
not
a-
many, but some.
Just avoid the green ones. They have really bad breath.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
We agree, so we do it.
Okay. So Arena is in the foyer waiting for you. She has a small crate that she's just sort of sitting on, and she's got like a little book in her hand.
How do you keep yourself entertained, my lady?
Blood sport, reading, hunting.
Any good books lately?
No, not really. Just whatever I find.
You know, I might have something. Or if you're into bodice rippers or anything like that, he like goes
Oh,
into
those
his
are
bag.
my favorite.
If you got a good one, if you got something I haven't seen, I'll trade you one.
I will discuss later.
Yeah, later.
So, how are you all feeling? Did you sleep well?
Sure, we did. Yeah, obviously. I noticed that you had company last night.
Yes.
Based off of the graffiti, I'm sure they were riveting.
They were actually quite entertaining.
Did he really slay all the dragons?
No.
How many?
He killed a bunch of kobolds and got them dragons.
What's a Gotham dragon? I don't understand.
Called them dragons.
Called them
Oh,
kobolds. Then called them dragons.
I thought you were talking about bat dragons.
No. There is no bat dragon. That
There
is
is a
myth.
bat dragon.
Or is there?
I've seen them at the carnival. They have skeletons of them.
Do they also have skeletons of gelatinous cubes at the carnival?
No, because they don't have skeletons. They're just cubes.
Well, technically
Unless
they
they
do.
ate one.
They have
have
skeletons?
They have cellular. They have
skeletons are
cellular
just-
structures.
No, the skeleton's just inside them from the
Yeah.
people they absorbed.
It's just food.
Yeah,
Detritus.
they usually just leave those behind and just eat everything else.
Not if they're
Yeah.
still chewing on
Depend.
them.
It depends on the type. Anyway.
Anyway,
I look at Alphinius Goo, because his name is Goo.
Mm.
don't look at me. I am just a humble wizard.
But you have the last name Goo.
A mere circumstance. Coincidence.
Is he a gelatinous cube in disguise?
Insight
Take
check.
an insight check.
He's just a gelatinous cube in
11.
a trench coat.
Don't give Kim ideas.
Rosier, he's definitely a gelatinous cube in a trench coat.
He's Jelamy.
He's a plasmoid.
Yeah.
It's the episode of Doctor Who turned out the lights.
No, he appears to be a person, a human. Well, anyway, she closes her book and stands up and kind of like kicks the crate towards you all. You'll find what I promised in here.
Pop that shit open.
Oh, you're just going to do it here? Okay, fine. Why
No,
why
no,
bother
okay,
putting
never
it in
mind.
gift wrap? No, it's fine. You can open it now.
No. Literally, that was Cedar talking. Chill out. Now I'll leave the world.
Who was that? What an asshole.
What the fuck was that?
Probably their birthday.
Cedar goes and is like, now kiss.
All right.
To who? You don't know.
Yes, the answer is yes. You can open it now if you wish, or take it with you. I don't care.
Okay.
So, is there anything else
Shoot.
you need, or should I just tell you to get out?
There is one thing I would ask of you. If you would allow me.
God, what?
Would you allow refugees to come to Barovia if they end up here from Darkon?
knew you were
and
going
live
to ask
safe
that.
and live safely.
I cannot promise safety.
At least from your wrath, if you have it. Unless they've done you wrong, then you are more than welcomed. I'm sure you would be more than obliged to knock their heads together and otherwise fuck shit up. But Darkon is disappearing.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And if they escape, they need some place to go, and they'll probably flee all different directions and end up in many different places. And I'm just trying to...
If they even make it through the mists.
Exactly.
They
But if
have,
they do,
as a general
would-
rule, no tokens to get them anywhere.
I know, but if they do, would you welcome them?
Welcome, no, but I will not turn them away.
That is all I ask.
It's a big ask, by the way.
I
Just
know
saying.
it is. I know it is. I know it is a big ask.
It is a
but
very
call
big
it-
ask.
Let's call it the start of a very beautiful and profitable friendship.
I would not say profitable. I do not see any profit in any of this.
There are some
But-
very interesting people who are from Darkon. I will allow that.
I will say, this will piss Strahd off. So I'm in
Good.
for it.
Exactly. I figured you would be. Thank you.
I thought he
Get
was
out.
dead.
He's dead, but like
He's dead but not
Eh.
dead.
he's trying to put himself back together. We didn't actually see him downstairs, so
Dead,
sorry.
so he's a zombie?
Oh no, he is in his crypt. Well, trying to
In
be in his
pieces.
crypt. It's a long story.
Yeah.
Wait, before we leave, you said you were gonna see how I taste different.
Oh yes, I
not
forgot about that. Are you sure you want to? I was mostly joking.
It's science. Atlas, not Atlas.
Gordon's like science.
Athelstan said that I get to ask questions and take up space because there are people who will listen to my questions. So I think I should be eaten. Slightly, not all the way.
Tasted, sampled,
Yeah.
sipped.
Are you sure?
Yeah, what's the worst that will happen?
I go blood crazy and devour you? I'm just kidding, a joke.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess I'll do this. You're sure?
Yeah.
Do you want us to like look away?
Oh no, I
I
don't
don't
care.
care.
Watch if you want to.
Oh, okay.
It's science.
Alright, well, she'll bite your wrist. And you're gonna take like 3 piercing damage.
I saw a cat. Is that Sherry?
Yes.
Hi, Sherry.
Make a con save.
Okay.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Okay,
23?
you're fine. And then she's gonna bite your ass.
Which, like, what part of horse's ass is very large? Like the cheek part or the butt part or the
The
top of the
haunches.
back part?
The haunches.
Okay, it's probably the meatiest there. So
Yeah.
do I
Yeah,
make
left or
another
right.
con
Yeah,
save?
it's where you slap them
another
to get them
con
to
save.
run.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay. And you take another 5 piercing damage.
That's worse somehow.
Okay. This is fine. It
Fine.
tastes mostly the same. The difference is only in your skin.
Interesting.
So
Oh,
I'm
it's same
just like,
bloodstream.
so instead of being half horse and half human, I'm just a centaur.
Yes.
Perhaps it's not the arbitrary guidelines that other species give us. It's just what we are and who we are.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
would-
you've come to that conclusion, my friend.
I'll come to the conclusion for at least the rest of the day, then probably backtrack and have to come to it again and again a few times.
He's learned a lot over the past 8 hours, so
Yeah, I understand.
How about a rogue's time?
What?
What?
Oh, a bodice ripper. Unblushing
Oh.
appraisal of the king. I have read it. It is my love
Yeah,
rep
sounds
got it.
too power imbalancy.
Let me see what else I've got. Actually, I mean, the power imbalance is really in the rogue, to be honest with you. The king is nothing but a pawn for the rogue, which is quite satisfying in some way to see the mighty fall. I know I had another one in here. Oh my god, where's my
Anyway,
nasty books?
we
Anyway,
can
I give
do
her a
that
nasty
later.
book and I
Okay,
give her a
we
nasty
trade
book and
nasty
she gives me
books.
one. Yeah, cool.
Where are you headed?
I wrote Archon.
Gonna try and find the circus, weren't we?
Yeah, I
we
thought
had
we were
looked.
going for the.
That's what I had initially hoped. Make your case, Rain, if you want us to accompany you. And why?
I mean, sooner we get there, sooner we get taken care of the problem, the less chance we have assassins tracking the entire group down, trying to kill me.
You seem awfully comfortable being among us already. That's very interesting.
I'm not by myself. You guys are very capable at fighting things.
Why should we help you?
I mean, I have no specific reason. Like,
What are you looking to accomplish? All you have told me is that you want to fix a problem that is Ranlar of House Rex.
I mean, how negotiable is this person?
Not very. At
We
least
probably
in
have
light.
to kill him.
Because he's trying to steal your seat.
Yes.
It's in his nature. I really want to kill him, Ki'lai.
We are in no position to be trying to do that right now. We need to find somewhere steady.
Yes.
Thought that was the whole point of finding the carnival.
It is the point of finding the carnival. We'll put it to a vote. Thoughts on the table. Everyone, please be honest about what you want, about where you would feel safe.
Atlas, are you okay going home?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Home is weird for people sometimes.
No, not for me.
I miss my home.
I know, Rosira.
That reminds me. Any experience in the shifting of space and time between periods of a single domain that was once a previous domain, such as Schult or Valishan? Your ladyship.
Oh, I thought you guys left already.
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
We're walking and talking.
Yeah.
I say we find the carnival. It's what we talked about.
But isn't Rain's side, like, what Rain needs to do, isn't it, like, time gated?
The last time that we followed somebody who just showed up out of the blue, we ended up stuck in Valishan for 3 months, so...
That is true.
And that was also one
I'd
of
like to
Agni's
not
characters.
repeat the experience.
Like, out of character, I don't want to, like, prevent Rain's
Yeah.
backstory from
Yeah,
being...
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm also above table trying to, like, trying to ask the other players here. This duality, Rob.
Like,
Rosira has no opinion on the matter.
Like,
I
out
mean,
of
She's never been to
character...
dark.
Out of character, Moose.
No, out of character, I think that whatever, like, Agni wants, we should make work in character, because I don't think it's fair that just because we can't
Yeah.
send things in character,
I
you
mean,
don't get before your character's backstory.
I mean, as soon as my character was brought in, we did mine. So, like, I'm indifferent on the subject.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we don't, deny your character
Yeah.
the opportunity.
We're a team.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is
I
that-
mean, as long as you guys enjoy Rain's company.
Atlas has,
Cedar does. I think it's sometimes funny.
but Maggie also has a weakness for sexy redheads and shapeshifting. So, like, of course, Maggie's gonna like this character. Atlas. Well, I mean, if we get to the carnival, they can probably maybe get us more tokens. If we just go quickly and just be like, hey, Miss.
Drop into
I'll
your
do
house,
that.
drop shit off, jump back out.
Well, they also might have an idea about the crumbling domains and how to stabilize Darkon, because nobody in Darkon knows how to Darkon.
What makes you think that the witch in the light would know?
That's not who we're hanging out with. We're hanging out with the other carnival.
Is that your ultimate goal, to try to stabilize Darkon?
when Atlas went to Darkon, Rosira's was blinking like,
There's
I am
like the
not as-
math.
it's like, I am not as good with this language as I thought I was.
Why
I think
is
your
this
ultimate goal
Kansas
is
and not Arkansas? Sorry.
To stabilize Darkon?
At this point, it's kind of moot. Yes, of course I don't want to see my home. It was a terrible place. It was a terrible place for a lot of my life, but it's still my home. There are places that I love about it, people that I love about it, but so far there's not been much I can do within my power aside from
I know someone
empty
who can
promises.
stabilize the realm.
Yeah, that I've been hearing that a lot. The people that say that keep finding me, and I keep nearly losing everything to them.
They've done it once already.
Is it in
Who is it?
Valachan? Because we tried that.
Well, see, now we have something to trade.
I don't like that. Is this person a Harangon perchance?
I mean,
Just
you have
say
something
yes
and
or
I have
no,
something.
Rain. Stop talking in circles. I am tired of it.
Once we deal with my problem,
I've
I'll give
played
you
the
all the
game.
information you want.
I've played the game, Rain. While I was much like an animal, I played the game. I grew up in a castle just like you.
Atlas hides behind Ki'lai because everybody's yelling. Atlas is much. I see.
Orange
what they're-
bandana's over in the corner, like they're yelling again.
Is it group pooping time down here?
I guess.
Group poop.
The babies, I miss them.
I can't reveal any more information about the individual until we're able to actually.
You're cutting in and out, Agni.
I'm not able to reveal any information on the individual until
Why?
we start heading to Darkon.
Why?
As you said. You just met me. What do I have that you need?
That doesn't really help your stance here. I am
Exactly. We can go to the carnival, and then we can reveal more information as soon as we start moving toward my personal objective.
I don't like the game, but I can play it, Rain. I gotta say, feeling a little too pissed off to play it right now.
We can head to the carnival, and we'll forget the conversation that ever happened.
That's not how that works. We don't just pretend bad things didn't happen. We talk about things, we understand things, we learn, we grow. Or we fail. Or we die.
I don't plan on dying. Not for a very long time.
He like kind of like glances at her lips where her little teethies are kind of pointy and everything, and he's like, "I'm sure that you believe that.
I mean, that's the plan.
It's everybody's plan.
But I didn't plan on being out here.
I know. Very few people do. I still think starting with the carnival is at least a good move. That way we can try and establish a rapport there. I've asked.
It's also
Atlas
very
this
hard to
already.
track people to the carnival and from it.
Yes.
So I'm okay with that decision.
So that is a plus on your side. This conversation still needs to be had, Rain. I don't want to talk in circles. Just
We
be
can have this
plain.
conversation then.
Maybe
At a later date.
Maybe you two should go to the therapy mime. They're really good at managing stressful situations that arise in the carnival.
What's a mime?
They do. I failed mime school, so I'm kind of embarrassed to show you guys. I couldn't complete the psychology course or statistics, so I failed out.
Are those the ones that have the stripes and
He
look
starts
sad?
doing some basic mime work.
Yeah. You needed to pass the statistics class, and it was really hard. So, like, they do... I'll show you guys, but you have to promise not to laugh.
It's a manifestation magic. You're trying to make a box. I get it.
It's
There's like 8 wizards that I grew up around doing who did that.
Atlas tries to pretend he's tugging a rope, but it's not. Like, he doesn't, like, shift his weight or anything. He's just like this.
Why does everybody that we ever meet have to be so fucking secretive?
Because that's the domains.
I know that's the domains. We all grew up in the domains, but you'd think things would get done
Atlas is miming sadness in the background.
if
I
people were
didn't
just
grow
up
up
front.
here.
You grew up in a place that was once something like this. Sure.
Could I make a performance check to see how good I was at miming?
Full of mosquitoes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why the secrecy?
It's okay.
We have already made it clear that
Yes,
sorry.
I grew up in a place where lots of things wanted to suck your blood. Although we called them mosquitoes.
I've encountered a mosquito or two.
Hmm?
I've encountered a mosquito or two.
So, are we in agreement that we'll go to the carnival then?
Yes.
Oh yes, of course.
Atlas, can you show us the way?
Yes, I, Atlas, with my horn so bright, will guide
Won't
you
you
through the
guide
mist
this-
tonight. Just like my hero from the Centaur mythos, Rudolph.
I also will help guide, because I too have a token for the carnival.
Okay. I need a survival check. You can do so at advantage.
Who is making the survival check?
You are.
Oh, okay.
What about me? Oh, because I'm helping, yeah.
Guidance.
Does that have to
Sorry,
be
I couldn't
before
find the
or
right fucking
after?
button.
Add a d4.
Okay. I don't know if Rob's still here or he can do anything. He's not. Oh, he is.
I'm here.
He's lighting up, but he's not talking.
I'm here.
Oh, do you have anything that is inspirational on you, maybe?
I have 5 of them.
We're going through
Yeah.
the mists.
Inspirational.
It'd be great if we,
Oh,
yeah.
if we felt inspired. We're all like holding
Freeze does
hands
the
like
thing. I'll mark it
roaches.
off on your sheet.
What kind of tune do you tootle? Or do you just give an inspirational speech?
26?
Trying to think of the tune, but it's not coming to me. But yeah,
Okay.
Calliope music.
What's your total?
26.
Thank you.
I'm good at math.
Yeah, you are.
That's a lie.
So you head into the mists. You've been through the mist a couple times now, and there's always this sort of chilly, gossamer sensation that goes over your skin, and it doesn't. It feels almost like a silk, but it's cold and it feels damp. But then it doesn't because there's no temperature here. There's no weather here. It's just a very odd sensation.
I thought the temperature was 95 degrees.
Sorry. Just let her get through her stuff.
You know what? The box goes away.
No.
No cube of heat. It's gone.
Good. It was
Just
too hot
disappears. Fuck you.
Moo.
Anyway, for those that aren't within 5 feet of Razira, that's what it feels like. Fucker. And then you start to hear it. The sounds of almost discordant music. It sounds like an accordion and an organ and a drum. They seem to be playing different rhythms, but then as you move through, you begin to hear them actually moving into sync with one another. And through the mists themselves, this sort of like whitish gray environs that you're in, you begin to see little twinkling lights of different colors that are beginning to come into fruition, into focus. And soon enough, you find yourself on a hill. The land is lush and verdant, and in the distance, well beyond the big top, you can see what appears to be a golden city. Down in a small valley lays the carnival. The big top itself is large, obviously it's a big top, but it is also surrounded by what you think might be wagons, other tents. There's even more, I'll say, semi-permanent constructions that are around the space. And this calliope music fills your ears. The lights guide your way, and you soon find yourself standing within the carnival itself. Not within it, outside of it. To your left appears to be a market of some sort. And directly ahead of you is a ticket booth, being manned by a small, probably 12 to 14-year-old girl, human, long auburn hair, kind of like mirthful eyes that are the shade of like bluey green. And she has this little smirk on her face as she sees you sort of manifest. Arthur Morgan?
Arthur Morgan's returning to what?
You're not here.
I don't know.
He's dead.
Nobody
Spoiler
said
alert.
something.
Arthur Morgan's at the carnival.
Oh, shit.
That's where you go in the afterlife. Wow.
So,
The big carnival in the sky.
Oh my gods.
I'm lost my train of thought. Exactly.
Sorry.
Fucking Agni.
Fucking Agni.
Blame Agni.
Blame
If
The
it-
kid was smiling at us as we
Yeah,
appeared out
smirk.
of the mist.
Right.
Smirking at us, actually.
Smirking
Ugh,
at you.
creepy.
Hi. Oh, Atlas, it's you. You're back.
I am back. It is me.
So good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Are you coming in?
Yeah, these are my new friends.
Hi, new friends.
We all like.
My
So-
old friend.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
So, how much is it for them? Like, did the prices change to get in?
Nope, still the same old.
How much is it? What? Since Atlas would know in character.
Silver.
A silver each.
Yep.
I would pay
And
for everything.
you know that this is a violet. Share her picture for you. Sorry, I was trying to find it as I was going through.
The DM scramble of where did I put this picture?
I know. So actually she is a half elf, not a human. But she is very, very subtle elf features. She's not, her ears are very, very, like, short.
Rounded.
You do see just, like, the faintest bit of peeking, but she is young. Now that you see that
She's
she
so
actually
cute.
is an elf, you think she's probably, like, 18, 20. She's just a little guy.
I protect. We all protect.
Nope.
So yeah, you know this is the Violet, and she takes your silver pieces, so everybody can mark off a silver piece. Except Atlas, you do not need to pay.
Okay.
You work here.
Well,
Or you live here.
come on in.
Uh-huh.
Don't
Do you know where Isabel is? Is she in the rest
Isolde?
area? Yeah.
She's in her trailer.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Have fun.
Oh, wait, has anything happened while I've been gone? Wait, how long have I been gone?
Oh, it's been about a year and a half.
Has anything cool happened?
Oh, well, we got the railroad ride up and running finally.
Has anybody died on it yet?
Like 3 people.
That's not that bad. I was
No.
expecting a lot more.
I know, it's been going for about 8 months and only 3 people have died.
Yeah, it's not gonna beat out the funnel in terms of, you know, the funnel.
Yeah, that's why we don't have the funnel anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun while it lasted. I wouldn't know, I'm too big to get on. But for those who survived, I hear it was like no other ride. It made their necks go like this.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing about the mine ride, or the railway ride. We can pull out the seats so anybody can sit in it.
That sounds like fun. Yeah, okay.
There's safety bars and everything.
Do we still have the bat dragon skeleton? I just met somebody and they're like, bat dragons aren't real.
No, we had to get rid of that.
Oh, did they find out that maybe it was suspect?
No. We were in Folknovia, and
Phasmophobia?
it came back to life
Oh,
and flew
Oh.
away.
so bat dragons are real. It wasn't like the one mermaid thing we had, which wasn't actually a mermaid. It was just a fish and a person sewn together.
It didn't fly away very well.
Oh.
So
If we make a new species, that's like an accomplishment.
Just let out an invasive species into a new environment.
I don't know if it counts if it was dead when it was put together.
Hey guys, do you think that counts? Vote of hands. I think it counts.
Depends on there's a lot of factors that would go into it, honestly.
I'd say
Does it count? Does it count though? Does it know numbers?
Probably not.
No, it was dead, so I don't think it can know numbers.
Uh-huh. Oh, one last question. I don't want to bother you too much
Oh,
because
no,
I know
you're
you're
fine.
working. But, is the therapy mime still around? What's his name?
Did you name him? Because I didn't.
Jimothy.
Timothy?
Or Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan. Yes, Arthur Morgan, who announces himself very loudly, is
Even
the
though he's a
best
mime.
therapy mime we have.
He has druidic
Therapy mime
telepathy.
/ ventriloquist.
Yes. Throws his voice. Literally, like, takes his vocal cords out and throws them.
It's really entertaining and kind of stinky, honestly.
I mean, like that would stand to reason, you know, because of the.
Yeah, I never could learn how to do that.
Yeah. It's a talent.
Dismemberment.
Self-dismemberment. And then re-putting it back together.
Athelstan kind of like smirks and then like lifts the glove that he's telekinetically holding on his body, and he just goes like,
You could be in our sideshow.
Actually, I think almost everybody in the party could be
"Oh
in the
no,
sideshow.
I
except
have
me.
made a terrible mistake."
Atlas, did you find new recruits for us?
No, they're busy. Though
Oh.
they are my friends. I don't know how long they'll want to hang out, but maybe if they want to hang out longer, they're always welcome here.
Well, you know the rules. You pull your weight, you get to stay.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Discord just like had an aneurysm. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat the last couple of lines that just happened? Because you were going like this, and then you froze, and it was really cute.
She's just happy.
What did you hear last?
You could be in the sideshow.
Oh, you could be in the sideshow. And then Violet asked if Atlas had brought basically new blood for the carnival. And Atlas said no, they probably don't want to stick around. And then they discussed, well, you know, if you can stay as long as you want, as long as you pull your weight.
Actually, all kinds of interesting people end up here, huh, Atlas? Are there any purple people here that look like me?
Yeah,
Any
there's
kinda,
the purple people eater.
No,
Mm,
he's the purple people. That's somebody else.
no, are there any people here that look like me? And he's like probably pushing 6'9" at this point. His trousers are much too tight, and he's got pointed ears. He's got the big sharp teeth. Right now, his eyes are black.
Rosira points towards one dude. What about that guy? She's pointing towards a big buff green dude. Because she's colorblind.
That person is blue. But no.
Well, have you ever thought to think that maybe you were made with the DNA of a blue and a red person?
Ooh.
My father was a human, and my mother was a drow. But
was
also
one of them red.
Or blue?
No, at least not as far as I could tell.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what color my mother was actually, but I know that she was a drow apparently. But
Well, they can be
also,
kinda
there was a
bluey.
lot of shit getting messed with, so which is why I came out the way I did. Also, my father, Anyway, thank you very much, Violet.
Violet. Yep, that's me.
Athelstan.
Nice to meet you, Applestand.
You are just setting me up for a long road to become a patron for a very disgruntled man named Bob one day.
Oh, we've got him.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Bob from Bobbing for Apples. And his brother Dob for Dobbing for Darts.
Yeah, they're here.
I hate you guys.
You
You
brought it
should.
upon yourself.
You should hate us. We're very hateable.
So you go in.
Yep.
All right. I shared the map with you. That's
It's
what you
beautiful.
saw from the hillside as you were looking down. You don't know exactly where you are other than the carnival. Obviously, the carnival is not currently traveling. It is stationary, and probably, Atlas, you would know, has been for, you're going to guess, about 2 weeks, just based on the size of the market.
Mm-hmm.
So, they've
Lead
been
the
here
way,
about 2
Atlas.
weeks.
I wave awkwardly to people that I know. Like this.
Pretty much everybody who
we, like-
recognizes you waves back.
Uh-huh. So, you guys want to see the therapy mime first to deal with our problems?
No.
Or do we want to see,
Isolde.
Isolde?
I have been meaning to ask this, but what does therapy mean?
Therapy is a feeling that you get when you want to throw up because you feel bad and good at the same time.
Food poisoning?
No. Oh boy.
That's where we're gonna
But
end
am
tonight's
I
session.
wrong though?
It's,
Oh my god.
that's too much.
That's catharsis.
Mistwalkers is now in the carnival. Shit is going to get dark, but it's gonna stay dark, but it's gonna be very goofy if it's anything like the carnival I know. But also really horrifying. I love Violet. Oh my god, she's so cute. She's just a little baby.
Yeah, she's a little guy.
She's a baby.
Little elf guy.
And there's
well,
a purple people eater. Great.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We will be back on Thursday, possibly, for some Backpacker's Guide. Otherwise, we'll be back on Friday and Sunday for Fixius 5 and War Never Changes, respectively. Stick around for the raid. Those platinum pieces you can use to help or hinder the party in all of our games, all of our campaign play. And yeah,